So welcome back to the Melbourne Racing Preview. We're going to have a look at Saturday's meeting at Sandown, where we're on the lakeside, and I'm joined by Trevor Lawson. How are you, Trev?
Good, Mark.
So back to Sandown on Saturday. We're recording Thursday afternoon, so there was a meeting on the hillside yesterday, which I noticed you just stayed out of completely, purely on the conditions, or?
Yeah, pure. Well, yeah. They posted this, it was downgraded to heavy 10, but it was, I haven't looked at the times for them yet, but it was a genuine heavy track. And the problem just sometimes with those Wednesday meetings, there's just not enough information, as in there's just not enough horses that can handle it, because a lot of them are sort of lightly raced horses and all sort of poor quality. So, and we really haven't had, a spate of that, very wet tracks of late. So
we get onto soft a bit, but it's pretty rare you see genuine heavies in Melbourne these days.
Yeah, and it's just a lot of guesswork, and then it rains during the day, and then you sort of get visibility, and unless you sort of liked, it wasn't really anything I liked, and I'd rather break square in doing no money, than lose. So.
That's true.
I'm happy doing the form and not having a bet, but doing the form and then just having a sake for the sake of having a bet and then losing, is a lot worse.
So break-even day.
Break even, yeah.
Worries. All right. Well, they're on the lakeside on Saturday, so we'll have a look at the quaddie leagues for that. So race 6 is the handicap over the 2,100 metres. So looking at Top Sports Market, they got Starcaster favourite at $5 from Surrey Thunder at $7, Selsamore at $7.50, Sentimentalists at $10, and the rest out from there. How does your market look?
At the moment, I've sort of priced everything. So at the moment, I've got prices for sort of all 17 horses. As I say, we're doing this Thursday afternoon. I'd expect a lot of scratchings come sort of, 7:30 or come sort of, 8 o'clock Saturday morning. So at the moment, I'm pretty wide. I've sort of like $9 the field. That'll sort of trim up a little bit with some horses and that, but I thought it was a fairly wide open race. Starcaster ran well first up for Anthony Freedman at Geelong. It comes here sort of second up at 2,100 going to a heavy track, and it's drawn barrier 17. Probably the barrier won't be that much in it. When you're on a wet tracks like this, you basically can sit wide as long as you're travelling and you're handling the ground.
Yep.
But it's an unknown. It's had three starts in Australia this horse, so it's an unknown in the wet track, and jumping from 17 to 21. So I've got it favourite, but much longer than the field.
Yeah, right. So it seems like a pretty tough race and wide open.
Yeah, so I think, there's sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 genuine chances and then a couple of rough chances. It's just not sort of stamped which ones will handle it, which ones won't.
Yep.
So it's a pretty sort of even sort of race.
No worries. All right, race 7 is for the 3-year-olds over the 1,200, the Salute Frontline Workers handicap. So for Top Sport, Masked Crusaders are pretty firm favourite at $2.70 for the Hawks and James Winks from Ancestry at $7.50, Lombardo also $7.50, and the Astrologist at $10. Where have you got Masked Crusader marked?
So I've got favourite, but around the $4 mark.
Okay.
It's drawn barrier 1 here. On the map, there's, sort of bringing it up, there's a stack of speed in the race. It missed the kick the other day and sat behind the leader. So you can see it's all these horses have got a fair bit of speed, and these horses here could all possibly push forward as well.
Yeah, right.
So from one, it's going to have to hunt up a bit to hold its position. So if it was to get crossed once, maybe twice, it could be in a bad spot.
Absolutely.
It was terrific. So he will have to sort of kick it up from the barriers to hold its position. I think there's some chance. I think this is a pretty good horse. And I don't think, barrier 1, heavy track, race 7, if it was my horse, I wouldn't be racing. So it wouldn't shock me if this horse didn't run.
Okay.
I think he's potentially a pretty good horse. So it's sort of like, why would you bother? But, at the moment he's in. So, but at the price, he's sort of, I think he's sort of too short at odds. Lombardo was a terrific win on debut at Bendigo. He ran fast time. He ran sort of, third quickest 800, fourth quickest 600, third quickest 400, and the quickest 200 of the day. Won easily. He's a query in the wet. The sire is okay. The mother didn't really handle it, so sort of not sure there. But excuse me, it's definitely his second pick. Albuquerque was okay, first up on a wet track. It's drawn out, which probably won't be disadvantaged by now. Ancestry is going well. And the other one's...
Pretty good form, Ancestry.
Yeah. He was probably favoured by the bias last week at Caulfield, where he sort of held the fence, was probably a positive, and that Mini Valley was sort of half-suited in front as well. But he is going good. He's been up for a long time. He's sort of been up since his first run this prep, January the 5th. So he sort of had 28 days off. He hasn't had 28 days off break yet. So
he's got 61 and a half as well.
Yeah. The weight's not such a big deal for me, but he'll handle the ground. But just the 28 days, and he's been up for so long, so he's sort of some sort of hope. And Sovereign Legend racing well. Was okay at Sandown. Does come back to an apprentice rider though, so that's just a slight negative. It goes from sort of Mark Zara back to Campbell Wooler. But they got some hope as well. So at the moment, I've sort of got Masquerader a favourite, but longer than the market. Got sort of Lombardo around the market. Sovereign Legend slide overs, and Albuquerque slide overs as well. But especially on this time of year with these conditions, I wouldn't be betting early because there'll be a fair few scratchings, I'm tipping. So just sort of wait and see whether it stays in or not.
No worries. All right, race 8 is the benchmark 84, also over the 1200s. For Top Sport, Mystery Love, again, reasonably firm at $3.40. He's been backed a bit too by the looks from Gododin at $6.50, Sam's Image at $7, Terbium at $7.50, and Anjana and Barcelona at $9.50. Mystery Love on top?
No. Second pick.
Yep.
Second pick. Was okay first up. Was suited though. Like there was sort of a bit of dodgem cars down towards the inside, and it sort of got back to, it sort of sat back and come around them and had an uninterrupted run. Was soft to the line. I've sort of improved it off that run, but still got it sort of 7-1.
Yeah, okay.
He's a mare coming to open class or open benchmark sort of horse race. So it's got some sort of hope. Barcelona, I had favourite. Its last 2 runs have been good. They've ridden it back its last 2. It can go forward in its races, and it has handled sort of soft 6 ground before. So I was sort of hoping he could handle the ground. Gododin is honest. Wasn't suited last start in Adelaide. The run before here was okay. Ruben Blur's got good wet track form. It's definitely got a chance. And Jana's booked a good wet tracker. This time in, it hasn't really fired as much, and it's changed hands since its last start, and it's gone to Henry Dwyer. It's got blinkers first time, so there's sort of, they might have thrown the kitchen sink at it. And the other one's definitely got a chance, which at the moment I didn't have it in the market because it's third emergency. Is Sam's Image, and if it gets a run in the race, I'd actually have it favourite.
Right.
It's been on its last couple of starts, and it's sort of run well. It ran well the other day at Caulfield, but unfortunately just not quite well enough for us. But if it can run to its last couple of runs, it's definitely got a good chance at good odds. It's drawn out, which and got speed, so it can sort of go where he wants to. So I'm hoping sort of he can get some sort of run. But at the moment, he's sort of third dimension. Something I can't remember seeing in town before is there was a race with 5 emergencies.
Yeah,
So,
a few of them might get a run too.
Yeah. So you just sort of wait and see. So yeah. But basically, again, it's just another wide open sort of race.
Yeah. So at the moment, in the early market, Sam's Image at 7 and Barcelona at 9.50. So maybe a bit of value there come Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay. And the last of the day, race 9, is a handicap over the 1400. So looking at top sports market, Buffalo River has been, for Mike Moroney, has been backed in $2.10 from Harbour Views at $4.40, and then we're out to $12 with WT and Archana Star and Vacillator at $13. So the top 2 dominating things here, and look like they've both been backed. Wherever you got them price-wise?
Yeah, pretty clear. Like this is, we're going to wait till the last to find the best of the day, but I thought 13 was a complete good thing.
Buffalo River?
Buffalo River, it was super first up, went extremely quick, won on a heavy track, won easily with an apprentice riding, gets Damien and Oliver on it. Second up last time in, it actually won this track and distance by 3.5 lengths, and on my figures produced a peak figure. I've got $1.70.
Right.
So I think it's just he'll just lead from barrier 1 and do what he likes.
Yep.
The danger's Harbour Views. He's one of those spruik horses. We bet against him at Geelong on Geelong Cup Day, and he was too good, but he's just an interesting horse. He's won 5 out of 6.
He's first up here.
He's first up, yeah. But if you go through, so on these figures here, this column here, this is to benchmark, like for the class. This is what the leader did, and really, it's never been in a fast run race.
Okay.
So all its races, they've gone out slow, and then it's run quick sectionals. If you can see it in the green here, greens means the figures are much better than the class. So it runs, so basically it's a slowly run races where it can sprint home. And conversely, Buffalo River is in fast run races where he just keeps going fast. So last start, he went like 13.7 lengths quicker than the par.
Right.
So he went really hard and then kept going. So I think he's a pretty smart horse. He's had 28 days to get over it. As long as that run hasn't flattened him, which I don't think it would have, but I think he's just a complete good thing. He'll just lead all the way. And I'd be happy taking, you have to wait till the scratchings, but I'd be happy taking sort of black figures here.
Yeah. Okay, good stuff. So, yeah, a bit late in the day, but overall sounds like the day is one to just keep an eye on the conditions and the markets and navigate it throughout the day.
Yeah, things can definitely change. As I say, there's likely to be 30 scratchings or 30 plus scratchings, so the fields will alter a little bit. But as a generalisation, the first few legs in the quad, sort of wide open. There's a couple of risks, and into sort of the last leg looks only sort of 2 hopes.
So you're going to have a look at the track, get your umbrella out.
Yeah, I'll have a look at the track. I'll have a look at the track late tomorrow morning.
Okay.
And sort of just see how bad, and try and see if we can plot a course that will suit horses. So, I haven't sort of walked one for a while. Haven't sort of needed to. So.
No worries. All right, thanks for that. And we'll catch up on Monday and have a look at how the meeting went.
Great. Thanks, mate. Thank you.
Cheers.